Hi, everyone. It's Mindy from the OG Sports Network coming to you live with some NBA plays here for Saturday, March 16th. I had a good day yesterday. I went and saw Arthur the King. It was a good show, but I cried through the whole thing. I mean, it was so good. But I know folks that have done adventure racing in the past, so they wanted to go see it. And I knew it was going to be a tearjerker the whole time, but it was pretty good. Again, the NBA, I feel like all of my spreads lost by like a half point. So it was one of those weird kind of crazy days, right? What can you do? So we go back after it here today. That is for sure. I think we have some great picks for you, but we know that if you guys go to ogcappers.com, you can find some folks that are not having some trouble with any spreads. That's for sure. You could see Steve, you could see Danny Dimes getting it done 4-1 in college ball. You got Bo getting it done 4-1 as well. His combination with the NBA, college, and then you have Mark. That overlay is kind of in the way. You have Mark in there getting it done. He does all sports, right? The NBA, the NHL, NCAA, college basketball. Same with Ron going ahead and getting it done in the NBA. So we have lots of folks out there. I'm sure you can find a little bit of something that you're looking for. We offer single games, we offer best bets, and we offer multi-packs and then some long terms as well. So if you're looking for something to get you through the weekend, we have you covered, or weeks at a time. My suggestion here is just getting with the hot cappers, right? You can just stay with hot capper after hot capper after hot capper. And we know that these cappers have to give you their very best because all of our packages are profit guaranteed. Meaning, if these folks don't turn a profit, you get credits back to your account. You can also see that we have a tracking by a third party. So all of our plays here are fully transparent. And I just want you guys to know that these are some handicappers here that you can trust. Again, they are getting it done. Make sure you pick up one of their pick packages here today. You can also use the promo code OG20 to save you 20%. There's lots of good college ball going on today, you guys, here as well. All right. So, but you guys are here for the NBA picks. We can go ahead and get started on those. If you guys aren't really familiar with how this works, I chart all of my picks over the years. We are up to like 900 and some, almost 1,000 games in the NBA here so far. So that means about 3,000 total because I take a look at money line, spread, and of course, totals. And then I know what these numbers look like compared to the sports books, right? So I have opening lines. I take those, compare it to my modeling and where we ended up. So I know if I make this pick with this variance, with these odds, it hits at this percentage of the time. And so that is what we're bringing your way. So do things a little bit differently, I think, than a lot of other handicappers do. I mean, it's a grueling business, right? And so not everyone has time to track all of these plays, but that is something that we have made pretty efficient here over the last 14 years. All right, let's go ahead and bring the NBA here to the stage. Like I said, it has 9 picks today in the NBA. We have that cider total, confidence level, and then a final score prediction. So if it's something that you want to see, if I give you a side, you want to still see what the total looks like, it's there for you. Or if you're a person that goes ahead and plays some team totals there as well. All right, let's get started. That's what you're waiting for. Because games kind of start early today, 4 p.m. Central Time. Let's go with the Rockets in the first one. 55.9% of the time, the Rockets will cover in this situation. Again, we're looking at things like what we've done in the past with the Rockets team at +5, plus the variance from our model. I mean, you don't have those kind of numbers, but those are definitely higher on the back end. We know that it hits at 55.9% of the time. I have this one actually with the Rockets winning it outright, 114-110. Again, it's these Cavaliers. They just fail to cover spreads. They haven't done it in their last 7 games now. So let's go ahead and be on the Rockets today. Next up, the Nets. Next up, Nets. And the Pacers will be on the Nets 52.2% of the time. This one will hit. I have the Pacers winning by 114-113. Now, this one here, it comes in that confidence level is a little bit low. For me, as a handicapper, I like to play things above 55% of the time. You have to remember 52.5 is about a break even point. So when we go ahead and lay minus 110 odds, we need to go ahead and be at a higher winning percentage. So I like to be at about 55. And then you can see how those buckets increase as to what kind of plays that we make. Again, I always am under the impression that I play everything at the same amount. I don't do any unit bets, because if I knew my very best bet of the day, right, if I knew it, I could just put everything on that. But instead, I'll give you those variances, and you can see over time the OG Cappers VIP account does pretty well. So let's go ahead and take the Nets here. Oh yeah, the Nets. They've won each of their last 5 games as underdogs versus the Pacers. Boom. Go Nets. The pesky Hornets are coming up here again. My least favorite team in the NBA, because I feel like I'm always on them and they always let me down. Okay, not always. But this one here, it is lower, 51.9%, but it is the best play on the board for me, right? So the 76ers on the money line, that's not better than the 51.9. Then you have the total, that's not better than 51.9. It's 48.6. So my best play out of the modeling is the Hornets 51.9% of the time. I actually have the Hornets winning this outright. Hey, I hope that's the case, because I'm going to be on the Hornets here, 104-97. We know the 76ers have failed to cover the spread in their last 11 of 12. Man, they're just struggling, aren't they? I mean, prediction at 97 when we're looking at, EPA modeling, it's pretty crazy. All right, Trailblazers, we'll take them plus the 13 versus the Pelicans. I know the Pelicans here like to cover spreads, but right now, the spot here, I only have the Pelicans winning by 3. So I'll take those points 58.6% of the time. Pelicans 109-106, both of these kind of in a low scorer. But you can see I'm coming in right what Vegas says, right at that total of 215. Trailblazers have covered the spread in each of their last 5 road games, so are doing better. At home, they're not, really covering that ATS number, but they are getting it done here on the road. Next up, Wizards versus Bulls. Wizards now have covered the spread in each of their last 5 road games versus that Eastern Conference. So it's very similar to what the Trailblazers are doing. They're covering the spreads on the road, not so much at home. But look, I got a little bit of an upset here, you guys. I got Washington coming in at 116 versus the Bulls, 115. That puts us at 58.4% of the time that the Wizards will go ahead and be victorious in this spot via the odds and variance. All right. Are we on another dog? I think we are. We're going to take the Grizzlies. We'll take them plus 11, 56.1% of the time. Now, I don't have the Grizzlies winning this one outright. I have it pretty close, right? I have it as 9, 115-106 OKC. But the home team here has covered the spread in each of its last 7 games between the Thunder and Grizzlies. That's pretty wild, right? So sometimes we like it when some of these nice fluffy stats agree with the modeling, right? All right, here it is, folks. Our first text play of the day. It's going to be between this Lakers team, it's my fave, and versus the Road Warriors there. So this one is a 60% of the time this play will hit. If you want this play today, just go ahead and text the word win, W-I-N, to 223-203-1821. So this one here is our second highest rated game of the day. So the VIP gets that highest percentage. This one here is 60%. I believe that VIP, it's coming up here pretty soon, but that one's coming in at about 61. So you can see, do like where these plays are today. So text me, do it, 223-203-1821. Next up, it's going to be the Timberwolves versus the Jazz. That's right. We're taking the underdog again here today, the Jazz. I have the Jazz only losing by 4 here, 118-114. They just got the Hawks yesterday by a bucket. I was on the Hawks, so I'm mad about that still, but we'll take the Jazz today. We know they're kind of a feisty team at home, 52.3% of the time. They will get this one. And the Jazz, they actually play well on back-to-backs, right? Their back-to-back record is 7-3. That's pretty impressive. So I'll take the Jazz here. I know that they play well at home, so I feel pretty confident about it. And lastly, like I said, 61%. Here is the VIP play of the day. So if you want this game between the Knicks and the Kings, all I need for you to do is go to ogcappers.com to go ahead and go to the OG Cappers account, the VIP. With that one, you can purchase this game individually, or you could go ahead and just pick up that 3-pack, which gives you the best value. That one there sits at 25 bucks. And then we have that promo code OG20 at checkout. So you can basically get this for pennies on the dollar. And like I showed you before, that OG Cappers account is doing well over the last month. Number one overall over the last month, the OG Cappers. All right, you guys. Hey, that is all I have for you today. Good luck with all of your picking. We should have a great day. Lots of good stuff for sports. We have a huge hockey card as well you can take a look at. And if you go over to ogcappers.com, you'll find my plays in the NBA, NHL, and in college basketball. You can find me personally there as well. All right. Hey, you guys, please go ahead and like, subscribe, click on the bell to get the latest notifications because you never want to miss out on any of this expert advice. We'll see you guys later. Have a good one.